Welcome to Buckingham Business Review. My name is Bernie Wolford. I am founder and president of Buckingham Associates. Buckingham Business Review is a video magazine that deals with the intersection of strategy, tactics, and people. We interview leading business executives to find out how they and their companies are navigating the current economic environment and achieving their objectives. This is our inaugural show, and I am just very, very pleased to have our guest with us today, Mr. Craig Lesser. We're going to jump right in and ask Craig some questions to take advantage of his knowledge and experience, but let me give you just a brief bio for those of you who are meeting Craig for the first time. Craig is the former commissioner of the Georgia Department of Economic Development. He's now in the private sector, working with consulting groups such as the Pendleton Group. One of my favorite ways to introduce Craig is to give you some of the numbers that are associated with his tenure, just to impress upon you, as I was impressed, how active he has been. During his role as commissioner, there were almost 500 new investments and expansion opportunities totaling more than $8 billion accruing to the state of Georgia, and creating more than 40,000 new jobs. So he knows a bit about the subject of job creation. And in this segment, and Craig has agreed to be with us for several segments going forward, in this segment we're going to find out a little bit more about Craig and about his current effort, the Pendleton Consulting Group. So Craig, welcome to Buckingham Business Review.
Thank you very much, Bernie. It's a pleasure to be here with you, and an honor to be on your first program.
Well, we are so pleased to have you, Craig.
Thank
and
you.
Let's begin with the most immediate question. Tell our audience about the Pendleton Group.
Sure.
What are you up to now? You and your colleagues, what activities, what clients are you working with?
Okay, thank you. Well, Pendleton Consulting Group was formed a little over 3 years ago. Our partners are Phil Jacobs, formerly the president and CEO of AT&T Georgia, Dwight Evans, formerly the head of external affairs for Southern Company, both retired. Chip Pearson, a former state senator and chairman of the Economic Development Committee. And now we have a new partner, Daraka Satcher. We call him Doc because Daraka takes so long to say. So we call him Doc Satcher. Formerly, until just a few months ago, he was Deputy Assistant Secretary of Commerce for the United States government, working in the Obama administration. And before that, he was a Chief of Staff to a Congressman, Hank Johnson. So we're delighted to have Doc on board. And we're spending a lot of time now with our strategy moving forward, as Doc has come in as our Chief Operating Officer, to kind of take the vision that the four of us have had in moving forward, and really moving forward with that, investing his time and energy in making it happen. Most of us, being kind of at the back end of a career, are looking to slow down a little bit, although we're not slowing down at all. Business is very, very good right now. But we want to really grow the business, and we want to grow the opportunities to enhance job opportunities in Georgia. Excellent. And utilize our experience to help, because we know that, yes, we're certainly doing it for profit, but by the same token, we enjoy this work because the compensation goes way beyond profit. It's all about the joy of seeing the state grow, and understanding that somebody did that before we got here and created opportunities for us. And we feel like we have an obligation to move that forward. So with some current clients that we have, we're working with the Savannah Economic Development Authority, helping them with their international strategy, which has huge potential. Savannah is in a marvelous position, with the Georgia ports being the fastest growing ports on the East Coast, with 2 highways, U.S. interstate highways intersecting. With a wonderful mega site, which is now in part populated by Mitsubishi Power, having an international airport. So it has all of these elements, plus a great quality of life, being right on the coast. So we're helping Savannah with their things moving forward. We're also working with some other communities around the state, helping them develop their strategies for economic development. It's a challenging time for cities and for counties. And we hope to take our expertise and help them begin to develop who they are, what they're capable of, and where they can move forward. And we can talk more about that later. We're working with other clients such as Metro PCS, One of the things that we also do, and essentially I could say we are economic development consultants and political strategists. What we really bring to the table is the Rolodex that each of us has developed over the years.
I can imagine that there are few names and few resources that might become attached to a project that you and your colleagues can't at least get a return phone call, if not a lunch or a dinner.
And that's really the point, because for business, as you know, for somebody who wants to make an investment or somebody needs to get something done, time is money. Absolutely. And it's always possible for us to move forward and get something done in a quicker time frame than might have been done otherwise, utilizing that Rolodex that we have.
Okay. So if I'm understanding correctly, your current client base and future prospective clients are generally some municipality, probably desiring job growth and the attraction of both international and domestic companies to at least give them a look, if not select them in the process.
That's correct. In addition, we work with international companies coming here looking for a place to land, site selection, how to begin to understand the tax abatement process and all of the incentives that are available, and create opportunities, help them create opportunities and find the right location for them in the state.
Okay. So it sounds like Pendleton should be on my RFP list if I'm seeking to bring business into my location. Conversely, if I am a company looking to come in to the States, Pendleton should be on my RFP list as someone that can help me in that process.
I certainly hope it's on your RFP list.
I was going to say working both ends, but that's good.
Yes.
Because you can match two.
That's right.
Two together.
That's right.
Well, Craig, time goes quickly on our show, but we're so pleased you have agreed to come back and do some additional segments. Before we wrap this one, though, why don't you tell our audience the best way to contact you and your colleagues?
Sure. Thank you very much for that, Bernie. We have a website at www.pendletoniatlanta.com, or you can reach me on my cell phone anytime. I carry it with me except for when I'm recording a TV spot at 404-272-2854.
Thank you, Craig. Well, that wraps up our first segment. Thank you to our audience, and we look forward to having you come back again, and we will have another segment or two with Craig, so we'll dig a little deeper into some of his activities. So this is your host, Bernie Wolford. We look forward to seeing you next time on Buckingham Business Review.